So hello there, this is Plamen, and in this short video I am going to walk you through my understanding of learning. For this purpose I've devised this mind map. This has two sides or two elements. On the left hand side is my history and the theoretical perspectives from that period back in the day, and here on the right hand side is more advanced understanding of myself as a language teacher, which of course is a function of my history as a language learner. So let's start. Well, like I said, back in the day when I was a student, I think the predominant idea was behaviorism and its exclusive focus on rote learning. We had to memorize all of the concepts and new information and would eventually regurgitate it for the sake of assessment. So the learner had a very passive role. Freire might classify that as banking education or narration sickness, where the learner really doesn't have much of a voice in their own learning, nor do they have the opportunity to activate their schemata and employ active learning strategies. Later on at university, I think the instructional practices that were at play adhered more to a cognitivist philosophy. And according to Noam Chomsky, every human brain has this embedded mechanism or this capacity to get activated whenever new input is received. Here refers to this mechanism as LAD, which stands for Language Acquisition Device. And as a result of this process, there's a certain neurological or physiological and or cognitive outcome. On the right-hand side of the mind map, I've depicted visually my understanding of my current teaching philosophy, which I think adheres and subscribes to the social constructivist ideas, because I believe that every individual and every learner essentially have their own way of interpreting social reality, social facts, and social phenomena. So we all have a very subjective interpretation of what we mean by social reality and information. And also, I think as language teachers, our primary role is to help ourselves first and our learners have more voice and learn how to learn in order to have the ability to and the skill set, really agency to negotiate our own learning. And another central concept that is paramount for our own development is the idea of 21st century skills and, of course, emotional intelligence, a concept that was popularized by Daniel Goleman in 1995 and 1996 in his book. And also, I think it's important to work towards becoming more independent and having more learner autonomy. And finally, research has now shown us that we no longer speak of learning styles in the same way we used to, because it's been proven that the human brain is quite unique in its neurological makeup, and that this necessitates an updated thinking and updated understanding in the way we plan our lessons, the way we plan instructional materials, and our overall self-awareness as educators. So in short, I've tried to show here how I believe my background as a language learner has had an effect on my current self as a language teacher. Thank you for watching.